Guys, oh my God. We are live. It's just one click. One click. Hey, this one caught me off guard, my son. Hey, my people who are going, what good. Blessings. No, I will have to allow me please to let me make some setup. Whenever I use the software, um, it is completely um it's a complete difference. I now realize that some things are not activated here. No, I don't want to. I want to edit, not exits. Well, go on, my people. Blessings and welcome. Let me go and set up while uno roping. Let me go and set up while uno come in because this is like a sudden kind of vibes. I tried to edit, but it wasn't allowing, and so it is having a completely different how do you call this now? Yeah, a completely different hey, what's going on? Yeah, completely different thumbnail. Sorry guys if I seem distracted. Excuse me. YouTube is now telling me asking me some stuff. So just allow me and then we will walk through mm, 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 mm. I wanted to edit the thumbnail. It's not allowing me. Hey. Um yeah, because this software only allow me to link with uh one account. I hope that you're not hearing what I'm hearing on the outside. Mm. Let me see if I um let me see if we can change this title here. Blessings and welcome. If there's anybody joining right now, I'm not seeing you. And I hope that you're not hearing all that noise on the outside because they're cutting the yard. Hey, what a time. And I hope that you're not hearing. All right. So to the three people that just joined, big up on yourself and welcome. Make yourself comfortable while we fix this thing. All right. Work with me. Oh my God. Hold on, my people. Just give me a second. All right. Allow me to fix this thing. Guys, um as I write this title, I'm just laughing because it's crazy. It's the things that I'm seeing here on the streets of YouTube. It is nuts completely. So just ignore the thumbnail for now. We'll fix that later. We'll fix that later. All right. We'll work on that later. Let me just save this for now, and we will work on the thumbnail later. It's not allowing me to change it, unfortunately. Anywho, um, guys, listen here. I've seen some things in my little tenure. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Um, it have some noise on the outside, and I hope that you're not affected by the noise. Welcome to today's live stream. You know, we're doing it a little bit different. We're doing it a little bit different here. Big up on yourself. Let me just acknowledge some people. A few of you that are here. I'm seeing just like six people. Um, Hello, Grace. Hello, Janet. Blessings and welcome. I just came in not realizing that I'm unable to change the thumbnail. I think I will have to stop um and figure out how to fix this once and for all. Anywho, no, this is a real quick and fast reaction. My people, pick up on yourself as you come in. I want to play something, and um I will tell you what is up after this. Just take a look at this screen grab, and I will talk to you about it after after this. Hey,
Whereby it's getting
I
disgusting
hope you can
because
hear it clearly
it's
because it's
something that
very
is
low.
very weird in a way that we have some of the people outside here cherishing themselves, talking about ABCD,
I'm
but
not
the
even hearing
life
it.
of other people, they are struggling and they're just talking about how can we just make this kind of the life come out. And it's a very, very hard life that people are passing through to make it or for the survival values. But at this kind of the equation we can talk about is something which is very traumatizing in a way that people are getting in troubles. Just guys, let's get to this kind of the video. It's very traumatizing, and it's very weird in a way that I don't know if you can just take it twice, you can just watch it once. Guys, it's a humble request. Watch to an end and check it, because it's something that people are struggling in the young generation. I don't know if its leak has made much of the people to be in this life. Is it unresponsibility? Is it that the life has become totally immense, merciful? Because as far as everything is conducive, the children are suffering. Even Rakidube minutes, children are suffering. No schools, no essential stuffs. Talk about the first-hand stuffs. No shelter. The house was burnt. Ilichomwa ama mtu ilichomeka yenyewe?
Yenyewe watoto sijui ni watoto walichoma.
Oh.
Hata kitanda.
Ilikuwa wapi?
Ilikuwa hapo tu, hiyo iko hapo.
Guys, listen. Um, before I go any further with this, let me just tell you what we're seeing. Let me just take it down and tell you what we're seeing on screen. No, what you're seeing here is Gintu. Gintu actually um making a plea. This is actually his second plea to that group for donations. This is his second plea. All right. Hold on, my people. Second. All right. So, I just wanted to make sure something was correct here. This is his second plea to that group of people for to his second plea to his fans for some help for that group of people, that young lady and the bunch of kids that you see. Um, that's Gintu's second plea. However, guys, after he did that, a sad face and all that charade in the beginning of the thing that you see there. In the beginning of the video that you see there, I wasn't hearing it. I don't know why. I was able to hear it here, but I wasn't hearing it in my ears. But I could see it anyway. At the beginning, he was doing all of that sad plea, and I don't know what you call. He was just acting. No, it's fine. It's fine. We know that that is not Gintu, and we know that he's putting on a show. I'm not telling a lie, my people. After he did this second plea in his video today, his comment section went ablaze. People were assaulting him left, right, and center, like verbally telling him off because apparently it seems like people were pissed. Um, People were just telling him anything that came to mind. People were just telling him just stop trying pretending to be like Marwa. People was telling him anything. Some comments that was left there. No, I was shocked. I was shocked at the comments that I saw there. Honestly, like normally I'm used to going to his channel, like how we do our research. When I come across this channel and watch his thing, people were always bigging him up. Oh, gee, this, gee, that, da 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 da. Let me tell you something. Today, hey, they went off on him, and not I don't. Those are not the people that. It doesn't seem to be the people them that normally goes there. However, it seems like Gintu took everything to heart, and Gintu went berserk on Marwa. Gintu went berserk on Marwa. Right after that video, Gintu came up with this idea to tell his fans that Marwa is going to be arrested. So, guys, my question here now to you: Have any one of you have any one of you um collected any bond money for Marwa? Because as per Gintu, Marwa is going to be arrested. I tell you, guys, Gintu went mad, completely mad over the failed donation attempts. And now he went through the house for the second time. Firstly, he went to the toilet. He was showing where the people them was using that little open toilet, like it's just a pit in the ground with some rafters. I call them rafters across the top of the pit. You could see everything that they will dump there. Okay. You could see everything that they dump there. And he was just showing how the kids go across and what they would do, so on and so forth. All right. All of that he was showing. Then he went inside the house to show that the kids are sleeping on the ground. No, these people were living their life all along. It's okay. And anybody who needs help is fine. People, let them help. Anyone who can help, let them help. But if you watch this guy's show that he was putting on, believe me, nothing short of a
Point
circus.
whereby it's getting
Hey,
disgusting
Boma.
because something which is very weird in a way that we have some of the
Nothing
people
short of a
outside here
circus.
cherishing themselves, talking about ABCD, but the life of
Hold
other
on for
people,
me,
they're
people.
struggling
Give me a
and they're
second.
just talking about how
I'll be
can
right
we.
back.
Point whereby it's getting
Yeah.
disgusting because it's something which is very weird in a way that
Nothing
we
short of a
have some
circus.
of the
Sorry about
people
that, guys.
outside
I had
here
to, just
cherishing
run
themselves,
quickly.
talking
I'm not
about
alone. I'm
ABCD,
here with my
but
daughter,
the
and my
life
husband
of
just came
other
home, so I had
people,
to
they're
open the door.
struggling
Anyway,
and they're just
so
talking about
my boy
how
was
can we
here.
just make this
You
kind
know,
of the life come out.
my boy was here putting on a show for his people, so people can see that these people are in dire need. Sorry about that. The thing was running while I was talking. Sometimes these things get a little bit messy. Well, go on, Mora. I just saw you come up on the screen. Hey, you understand? Nothing short of a circus that this guy was putting on. Anyway, he put on his show, did all what he was doing, but unfortunately, it seems like nobody bit the bait. Nobody bite onto the bait. It didn't seem to work out on the spot. Maybe he wanted for it to work out on the spot. I don't know. But after that, when the comments started coming in and they were heckling him and laughing at him in the comment section, I saw some one of them said actually was telling him that he wanted to be like Marwan. He should go show them his village, his villa, yada yada blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So not his villa, his what he call his house, the G Castle. He should show his G Castle, and so on and so forth. People was just heckling him the hell out, and he was not having it. So, like shortly after that, guys, Gintu actually went berserk. Gintu went mad, completely mad. He started talking something. I saw him did a video talking about Marwa is going to be arrested and how Maja KE was the one who did Marwa's AdSense and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, no, this is what disappointment can bring. Is guys, take a listen. Just take a quick listen into what he was saying.
Ever talking to anyone, and I get reports from each and every kind of the position. You talk about DCI, you are very wrong. When you get to Gintu, DCI is the third position, and to me, talk about NBI in Yabuansi. You're gonna be taking over the game to make it happen. And this is an emphasis because we have been talking, rewinding, feedbacking, and much more. And I know at this kind of the channel, there are so many haters here. They're talking about, oh, Gintu ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. I'm not interested with such kind of the quacks or the intermediate people who cannot even understand what's really popping out. You know, much of the people who are the Kenyans, they think about, oh, this kind of the things are just the way they should be. But in the village, we are the people at the village. What is being handled is not equitably to how we need things to be handled. Talk about this kind of the history. When we are talking about this kind of the boy, talk about Brian, and he's being put at the platform. We said it, and I said, Mano cannot understand the program. Whatever his understanding is, everything should be going to the system. Everyone is going to be to the platform. Everything should be placed in the platform. Everybody should understand this kind of the person, how he is. And that is what the chief said. If you are going to a certain person with the purpose of making sure that you're going to be benefiting you as an individual, why could tomorrow help that kind of the boy Brian the same day he was caught and even giving him to the goons to be hit like a cherry drum and give him out to the police? If we could be having the courtesy of humanity, why couldn't he solve such kind of the matter behind the camera? So as everything can just be handled. So at that if-have sense of the manner, we have to titrate our minds and nebulate our minds and talk about this is the brainwashed. So they can just keep quiet and silently talk about this is the generation that is intermediately.
Hi, Doreen. Hi. Hi, Doreen. All right. So I think the thing, I think that thing, you guys getting a free show this afternoon. It's very hot. And some people decide they don't want no clothes on. It's too hot. All right, my people. So that's enough for Ginto and his craziness. Sorry about that. Big up yourself, sis. Big up yourself. I'm trying to see the comments. I'm not really sure what is happening, but I can't see no comments at all. I'm not seeing the comments. The last one I saw, okay, Doreen said, hi, everyone. Wagwan hour, blessings, blessings. How is the weather on your side? We're here talking about Ginto and his craziness. So guys, you heard him going off. You heard him going off, right? And it's crazy. When me tell you say mad, me mean mad, mad, mad. Mad, mad, mad. Blessings, sis Winball. So after Ginto ca- um after Gintu was carrying on with all of that show, talking about Maja KE, talking about Maja KE did Marwa's what you call this thing? Marwa's AdSense and how Maja KE how Marwa is going to be arrested. You know, he went on with a lot of shenanigans, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of shenanigans. And it just led me to one thing. Some of the things that he was saying, some of the things you can't even play it here because it makes no sense, and you guys wouldn't even understand. What? That's why I cut it. I cut it so quickly because It's kind of crazy. Basically, what I got from his behavior this afternoon was that he was pissed because obviously the people in his comment section went at him and they let him know that what he's doing by coming out pretending like people needed not pretending coming out and doing what he's doing on the camera, that people need help and how some people carrying on as if they are better off than people and people is out there needing help. I don't know what the hell he was trying to get at, but this is his second attempt. This was his second attempt at at those hi Judy, blessings, welcome, long time no see. This was Gintu's second attempt at those people's house, trying to get to I don't know what. As per him, to get help for the people. Well, it's obvious that those people need help, but those people that went to his comment section were not having it, and them told him off. They told him off. Let me tell you, it they didn't give him an easy time. They never gave him an easy time. Now, put that aside. Let's rest that aside. I want to talk about something else that I saw. Two things. One one was a thumbnail from our friend, not our friend, a thumbnail from none other than what you call him now, Chris the Great, which leads us to another
You
thing
know,
that I want to
the
discuss
day
here,
that
which is this young
there
guy.
is a day that Gintu came into my home, and
This young man here on my screen get Anita. So Chris the Great came up today saying with a thumbnail today saying that he surrender for what? Apparently the family that he's out here, he came out to defend. Let me take this thing off, guys. It is super duper hot. I don't know if we're having solar flares or what, but bro, it is hot. um the family that he's out here to defend apparently has turned against him in some ways. I heard yesterday that the fence the fence is an issue, but it's obvious that this guy is quite hurt. He's quite hurt. I saw actually in Gintu's video that part of the fence was torn down by the father, which I don't see nothing like that. It's not so bad. Maybe it's just by the entrance that we saw Mara was standing beside. I don't know if that's the section of the fence that he said that the father for the boy tore down or what. We saw where he was showing that the fence was too wide and all of that shenanigans that Gintu was talking about. Now, apparently, Chris is hurt by the whole idea that the family that he was supposed to be defending is now turning against him. So his title today was He Surrender. I had to laugh. No, let me take this thing off screen and put it back because I'm not really sure why it's giving this kind of vibes. Not playing in my ears because I want to be able to hear it. Allow me to do this over, guys. I'm removing it and trying to. I'm removing it and trying to see if I can put it back because I don't know what's going on. Sometimes these devices do what they want. So yes, yes, yes. I saw more. I see you're laughing. Sorry, guys, it's gonna come up
you know,
very big, but let me
the
just
day
fit it
that
how I want it.
Gintu, there is a day that Gintu
Let me
came
drop it
into my
down
home,
to size.
and
Remember, we're doing this
we
live,
met
so work with
Gintu,
me.
and my father was somehow, you know, so
So
my father
officially, he
said, so during this
surrender.
meeting he said, I don't know
Surrender.
what
He
he
said
said
he's not going back
specific, but
to deal with them
Gintu
in
took it
Nyabohanse.
serious, and he made the
Um,
video
that like he's washed his
saying
hands.
that the
But I
fence is
know
not
all of that is
good.
just talk.
This is the fence,
It's
guys.
just talk.
You
It's
see,
just talk. Oh wow, this thing was playing. All of that is just talk, talk, talk. You
how it's
understand me?
tough. This is the fence,
Let me see if I can hear it now.
and it's actually good. This is the fence.
No, what is the
You see,
matter?
guys. It's actually a good
I'm still
fence.
not hearing anything. I know you guys are hearing it, but for me on my end, I'm not hearing anything. But it's all right.
You know, you know the day that Gintu, you know, there is a day that Gintu came
So
into my
let's
home,
listen to what Gitanita
and
is saying here, guys.
we met
I
with
will try
Gintu,
to hear
and
it a little
my
bit on
father
my
was at
phone
home.
because it's not playing in
You
my
know,
ears.
so my
One of
father
those
said,
days.
told Gintu, he said, I don't know what he said
Blessings,
specific, but
Altino.
you know, Gintu take it serious, and he made the video saying that the fence is not good. This is the fence, guys. You see how it's tough. This is the fence, and it's actually good. This is the fence. You see,
I realize, let me know if you were hearing it a while ago because I'm not hearing it here either.
you see, guys. It's actually a good fence. So don't be lied, but that the fence is not good. The fence is very good. That's just a
Today's
contest,
live is
and
plagued
I
with
always tell you
issues.
that that's a contest. That just a content, you know. And you know, he must do anything to get a subscriber or to get viewers. You know, that's why. That's all. Not that the fence is not good. Everything is good, but it's just a content to get views and to get subscriber. You know, like, let me tell you something. In all of YouTubers in Abuhansis, do you remember Gintu? They were with its past. You remember its past? They were with its past. But Gintu is the one who like posted about Passy, reacted about Passy. Like now, Gintu is not with Passy. Let me tell you, Gintu is not with Passy. But you know, like right now, Gintu he like he pretending to be with Chris the Great at 990. So like for some days he will react again about Percy. He will react again about Chris the Great, saying the badness of the Chris the Great. You know, that's a content. Let me tell you. You remember Gintu came from Ayamaro, but right now he's saying bad things about Ayamaro, and right now he's pretending to be like they just want content. And you can find even Ginto is not like no longer having any jealousy about someone, but he's trying to get money, everything, money. He's trying to get everything, to do anything. You know, like if he will not react, he don't have views. If he don't react to to people's, you know. So if he will not, like, they have depend on reaction. If they stop reacting, they will get zero views. If you
Guys, oh God. Sorry, guys, for that long pause. Listen. Sorry about that. Guys, listen. I hope that you heard what he was saying because on my end, I have some glitches, so I have to be relying on the caption, to hear what he's saying. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's happening here. But anyhow, basically, what this young man was saying that Gintu Gintu lied about the fence that we all saw how Gintu called when Chris the Great called Gintu, he was telling him that the fence was broken down. Now this little young boy was here saying, Gitanita was here saying that it is a lie. It is a lie, and that Gintu only makes content for views. He's all for views and money, money, money. Guys, listen. I'm so sorry about this noise. I'm unable to hear this thing clearly. But basically, basically that was what he was saying. All Gintu wants is to make money, to run and make content, to lie. It is all about content and nothing else. Content and nothing else. All he wants is money, and that nothing is wrong with the fence. Now this other guy is in Nairobi having a heart attack, having heart failure over the fact that the fence Gintu told him that the fence is broken down. Eh? I, so I'm looking at this whole thing and I'm saying to myself, when you see them running to the internet, as it take this little young boy to really reassure some of the people them. Maybe that's why they were attacking Ginto, because I don't really know at what time was this content his content done, if it was done before Ginto own. But I also saw people telling Ginto that he needs to stop lying. So I don't know who content went up before who, but obviously something happened in the background to make Gintu this mad. When I tell you, boy, he went off. He went off. So today is not his day at all. Today is not Gintu's day at all, at all, at all. Because number one, he was attacked about him faking it for donations and using like big trying to, one of the people, one of the person under the comment actually told him that he's trying to be like Marwa. Hey, Prince, Wagwan, blessings, big up yourself. One of the person was telling him in the comments, like, stop trying to be like Marwa. Go do your own thing. And he went off. I think he pick and choose comments that he wanted to react to. He went off because he responded to that comment. I heard him responding to that comment definitely. And I was saying to myself, bro, you can't live in a glass house and want to throw stones, because if you can't take blow, you better don't try to give blow. You know that song? If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. If you can't take blow, brother, don't throw blow. Today was not his day. I'm telling you the honest truth. It was definitely not Ginto's day. I don't know how he's going to really sleep for the rest of the few hours. But I don't know how he's going to sleep for the rest few hours, because things not looking good for him. Number one, his donation attempts failed miserably. I would really love for those people to get help, honestly, because they're in a bad, bad, bad position. And then there was this young man. I'm not sure if it's the father of the kids in the yard that he went to, try to seek help for. There was this young man that was standing in the video, looking at him. The guy was in the frame, and the guy was looking at him like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing?" Even when he went to the house, the hut, with the young lady with the kids to look at the hut, the guy's head was like all the way around. Like, why is he really doing? So let's hope that he don't, cause some more problems upon himself, because that person who was standing there look seems to be like maybe the significant other or the father of the kids that the girl was having in the yard. So let's hope that he don't bring no more trouble on him. What's so funny? Oh God, what is so funny? Okay, it's more, it's more, it's more. What's so funny? What am I missing? What am I missing? So let's hope that he don't get blows for going there to try to activate his help for the people. For the kids. They really need help. They're really, really in a bad position, honestly to God, because they're sleeping on the dirt, basically, on the dirt in the mud house. But people have been living this way. Honestly, people have been living this way for centuries, and with no harm. But the fact that it's modern days, it's 2025, you know what I'm saying? So you expect that people would, be living in better conditions. But ah, Let them help if they want to help. But honestly, the way how he's going, he seems to be in a desperate position. McCancer condition. He's desperate and it's not coming fast enough because this is his second attempt. I've never seen him. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. You know why? Because normally when he seeks help, remember when he was doing the thing for the elderly, he would come back quickly with stuff and doing stuff. So it seems to me like something somewhere is falling through. Like maybe some people drop the ball because maybe they're finding out things. I don't know. Or they just want the entertainment, but they're not really able to assist every and anybody right now. But I pray that if somebody should have stepped up and helped them, really help, because those kids are really sleeping on the dirt in a small. It looked like 4x4 mud hut, and the man was even showing how the roof of the mud hut, the thatch, is leaking here, and it's just a little hole there, I'm like, bro, all of this, just ask for help, please. Nobody, there no fool, ain't nobody fool around here right now. We understand the mission. We see what you're trying to do, and I think that was what kind of angered some people, and that's why they went for him that way, because it was the way how look. Me say when you talk about when you talk about acting, the man was speaking low in a, what you call it, baritone, very low, and he was just giving the facial expression. Guys, can't believe. Let me take off my glasses. Guys, I can't believe that people are living in these kind of conditions. I'm not laughing about the condition. It was just the way how he was doing what he was doing. And I think because he was acting, it pissed off people because they saw that he was not genuine about what he was doing. And I believe that was what ticked them off. And people went for him. When I tell you, it was the first I ever really witnessed them digging him so hard. And even this last video that he did saying that Marwa is going to be arrested, bro, they went for him again. He was- I don't want to see. I don't want to see him the second time, the third time with another video. Thank you. Thank you for that, Winball. Thank you for that contribution to the channel. Thanks very much. I don't want to see him again with a third video because this time he probably will be walking down Empress Drive butt naked. Sorry, guys, I could laugh very hard. Don't let me laugh this afternoon, but it's just so funny the way how the guy was carried out. Guys, guys, so hard. I can't believe that people are living like this in these times. And people are out there behaving as if they're all this and they're all guys. I mean, I'm not saying that something couldn't touch you this much, right? But bro, it was obvious that the guy was just pretending. And I think that was what ticked off everybody and they went for him because people could tolerate a lot of nonsense until the fat lady sings, meaning that until they give up on you and they will turn the tables. And that was exactly what I saw. And to add injury to insult or insult to injury, Gitanita came out and said that he was flat out lying. I guess Gitanita saw that Chris the Great was having a hard time because the man literally can't breathe. He's on the top of that building that building that you were talking about last night, Mora. It's the building that you was telling him, you were educating him that it is not the tallest building. Well, he's still on top of that building. I hope he finds his way down sensibly and don't try anything. The guy's on top of the building telling his people that he cannot he cannot deal with it anymore and it is paining him very hard. Like he's doing this. It's hurt, guys. When I tell you, it's hurting me real bad. What is with all this? dr- what's with all this drama today? I can't. You know, I had to remind myself, be careful because for all I know, they could be planning something big to come back because the both of them were doing this. How you call it, guys? Drama. Guys, I'm not going. Me, as for me, I'm a genuine person, and if I say I am, yet let me say it this way: the village champion is flat out defeated. He has given up. Listen, it's a long time I don't laugh so hard. The village champion has given up flat out. He says he's no longer going there if this is the way that they're going to come to deal with him. And if they're dealing with him online, it's better they deal with him online because all he realized that this is all for views. This is all for okay. This is all for what? For the show. So all I have to say in this is that you were warned. You were warned. You were warned. Tricks in the trade. No, he's wounded and coming out bawling. Lord, guys, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with all of that. Don't be finished. No, no, no. You started something. I disagree. You started something, finish it. Don't run. And then let me tell you something, guys. I noticed from the other day that he sensed that something was about to happen. You realize how he disappeared from the village? I don't know if it was Prince, if you're still here. Was it you who did the title that he's run away from the village? No, I guess he smelled defeat. I guess he smelled defeat a few days ago. I'm not supposed to be laughing so hard. Guys, I know one. I guess he smelled defeat from a few days ago, so he packed up and left. Yesterday, his title. Actually, I did a video today saying in my podcast, I was calling him out. I was calling for him because he said today we shall see fire. But is I don't know if it's a trick because you have to be mindful that these guys sometimes they will do some stunts. They will pull some stunts. It was a few weeks ago we saw Ernesto remove the video from his entire channel. And guys, I'm done with this. I'm starting anew. Only for maybe like 2 days after that brand announcement, he was back at it. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows if it's not tricks in the trade because they will pull any stunt. As Gitanita said, now you have to listen to these I would say I want to say a word from the wise because he's in it. So he would know. And it's the truth what Gitanita is saying. If you saw that clip, I don't even know if it play all the way down to that because I wasn't hearing it as I was telling you guys. I'm having difficulty hearing it here, but I know that you guys probably would have heard. And if you did, if you didn't, he was saying that all these guys do is do things for content. It is just for content. And honestly, it is no, I am putting one and one together. Maybe that's why people are not pulling up again in the way like they used to. That kind of retribution style, that gotcha style. Like I can do this better than that one. Like for now, like right now, what you saw happen for Brian, that you guys did for Brian with Marwa today in his video. Like once upon a time, all of them would have roll out, their subscribers would have roll out to try to run a competition to show that they can do better. Do you guys remember in the days with Patsy, how they used to go and clap Patsy with 100, 150, da 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 da, and they used to do all of that. But it seems like somewhere along the line, people are realizing that these guys would come out. But I feel like some of the subscribers are too ashamed to accept. So they would hold on, they would tag along with them. Even today, in Chris's video, and in the comment section, I saw somebody telling him, oh, well, then you could just go ahead and help Gate because Gate is pregnant. Guys, Isn't Gate Gintu's ex? The person commented and was encouraging Chris to go ahead. Don't bother, don't pay, like basically don't pay no mind to those people. In a sense, not in so many words, but that was what, if you get wounded here, let's turn the next page. Go on to the next project. Go for Gate. Go and help Gate because she needs help. Gate Africa is pregnant. I'm like, what? Wait, I'm asking you guys again. Is Gate is Gintu's ex, right? No, seriously, if Gate is really Gintu's ex, maybe this is the reason why Gintu like is also behaving in that manner because his secret is out. Or I wonder if he's going to be asking for a DNA like our friend Masubo. Hey, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm tired. I am tired. I am tired. I wonder if he's going to be asking, demanding a DNA like Masubo one. Imagine if that person is correct that Gate Africa is pregnant. How long ago? I don't understand. How long ago was she? Is Gate is Gintu's ex? If my memory serves me right, please somebody help me. Yes, she is. I want to say yes, she is. We help. So basically, if she was chased some maybe 3, 4 months ago, is it that long? I don't know. I don't remember. No, it's not like I don't know. I don't remember how long. If she was chased all this time, then that mean Baba Gintu will be having a baby. Oh my God! Pressure bus pipe, pressure bus. And guys, Lord have mercy on my soul. Too much drama. I think they need, honestly, guys, they really need their own TV show in that village. They need their own TV show in that village. They definitely do. Massa. Never, never. So Baba Gintu will know, probably have to go, um, put aside. Now that the news is out, I don't know if he saw the comments or probably he know about it and is trying to, push it under the rug. He needs to focus. He needs to focus on getting that lady the urgent care that she needs. Hey, shame on you. You're trying to get Mara arrested while you are out there and your baby mama need help. No, bro. No, this like a comedy show. This is like a comedy show to Ratty Judge. This is like a comedy show to Backfoot. You are out there telling your fans that Mara will be arrested for something like helping Brian. Eh? Something like helping. He was even saying that the chief mentioned that whenever you're doing charities like this, oh, you need to go to the authorities, yada, 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 yada. It's not a must. It is not a must. Mara is not a registered charity or whatever. This is an influencer and he's allowed to do what he's doing. He's allowed to do what he's doing. It's not a charitable charitable organization. So what he's bringing to the table, I don't know what they went and did, and I don't know who saw what or where he's coming from, but I know that his anger came from the insults that was hurled at him under that video that he tried to pull off this morning. It's actually his second trip there at those people's homes trying to get help for them. I respect that still, but it this morning was very desperate. It was very different. It was very odd. With a crying in the intro, it was very odd. And I would advise him to please, if it is true, take that energy and put it into helping Gati, because then if you chase her away and she's pregnant, I mean, it's time now. It would that pregnancy would be showing at this time. It would be showing by now, by this time. Because I think she's out some 3 months now, right, guys? I think she's out some 3 months now. So honestly, like guys, let me tell you something. Like this is so comical. Are you out there trying to get another man who is standing up for his family and other people, the whole an entire village? You are trying to get that man behind bars while you are not doing what you're supposed to do. You chase away your woman while she's pregnant. And you're out here trying to get another man, a respectable man, a man who is doing so much. Bro, get a life, yeah, man. Get a life. That's why I'm saying it's so comical. It's crazy. The way how, he's doing what he's doing. I know that you can't even believe these fools with their nonsense. I'm telling you the honest truth. You can't even believe them. But honestly, something wasn't right with his behavior today. Something wasn't right. Something was not right. Gintu wants to be like Marwa, but he has failed in life. He's just sponsored, supported by people to abuse Marwa's family. Supported. It's true. It's true because um people might say no, but I say yes. You know why? When this is Patrick, when he decided that he was no longer going to be doing content. I know you guys remember how some of you who would, watch us, you would remember how we used to say how comments were left. People was urging him on. Some people even unsubscribed from his channel because he was no longer abusing Marwa. So it's true. It's true. You have a strong point. Gintu is desperate for money. His house. No, no, no. Actually, I think says he was, and somebody probably commented that same comment. So he came out saying that no, you guys are saying my house is not good, my house is stand still, my house is no longer building. So he went to his house and he was showing on his camera that his house is been plastered, he's running cable, and no, his house is still in the works and da 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 da. So he, let me tell you, he was that video was totally that completely dedicated to the comment section. This last video that he did, it was totally, totally dedicated to his comment section. Hey. Okay, you're doing reaction content. Really? I've never seen your name. I'll check out your channel. No, 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 no. No. What's on YouTube? Let it stay on YouTube. I wouldn't. No, no, no. What's on YouTube? Let it stay on YouTube. I wouldn't support the physical part, even though if he was in my country, long time, me no know like he would be no more. But who did that? That was our. Oh my god. Exactly. He's not worth your freedom. Oh, you retracted the message. He's not worth your freedom, bro. Patrick, he's not worth your freedom. Honestly, I wouldn't condone that. What's on YouTube? Let us just laugh over the whole situation. These people don't even though we're laughing here, these people don't even understand that, you know, the behavior, the way how their behavior would impact others on a serious note, you know? And like he's out here chasing away woman and doing all of this and doing all of that. Maybe he thought that nobody would have known about this part with this baby thing. If it is true, because sometimes you have some one-away channels, some one-away accounts that will come up and make some certain comments because them want to create havoc. Like the other day, I saw D was doing a live and somebody made a name, a particular name, D eat shit. And I'm like, this is so stupid. You're gonna sit down there, make a channel just to come and make that one dumb comment when you know you're gonna be blocked anyways. So you have people who would do these things honestly, and just to make their foolish point. So I don't really know. We say he's a psychopath. Hello, sis Carly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Thanks for watching them though. Yeah. I don't really know. But now she's talking about I'm responding to the ads. I'm not really sure. Some of them are extremely long. Extremely, extremely long. I don't know if you have to I don't think you have to watch because then you have an option to skip. Um but I was saying people like some people would make these types of accounts just to come and make trouble. So that comment about the girl Gate being having a baby, it was a very it was a very long comment. It was a very long comment, and the person was saying the person was saying, let me see. I can't stop laughing about this title. I surrender. Surrender all. I know this guy probably have a lot of comments to to this to what you would call it though to delete. I surrender. People were telling Chris, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Oh my God. I was looking for the one that they were advising him to go and help um Gate, understand. Hey, somebody was saying now you have to understand how Marwa helped them and that they and what they are doing to him. Attitudes never change. Karma. Yes, sir. I'm looking for that one with the Gate story, with the Gate comment. Um, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I don't know if it was deleted or it's further down. Chris, it is heartbreaking to see someone turn against you. They they're very hard. I don't know that they try to. I guess they mean that it's very hard to try to lift them up. You help them from a place of love and sacrifice. So everybody is basically doing the pity thing today. Everybody is on the pity story today. And basically, the subscribers are trying to console Chris because he's at a place where he's heartbroken and he's heartbroken and he's stressed out and he does not want to go back into Nyabohanse right now because he's heartbroken and he never expected this. He never expected this from the village. Another thing, I was seeing this guy Noel Chacha on his channel constantly. And I heard him say to Noel Chacha today, don't be appearing on my channel this long because I don't want them to think that you are now what you call this thing? You are now a reactor. My question is this guy still or isn't this guy the guy that was being sponsored? Or the guy that they was trying to make up a story about that Marwa was supposed to send him to school and Marwa did not. They were trying to come up with a story from the other day. I'm seeing him fishing in around the channel like crazy. I'm not seeing that comment. I don't know if it's deleted or it's still there and I am not seeing it. But the one about the baby story with Gate, I'm not seeing it. This Noel Chacha guy. Is he the one that um was sponsored sometime or the other, or was supposed to be sponsored, or there was some issue with sponsorship, with school sponsorship? I saw he made a title. That same Chris made a video or a title some day ago. Or not Chris, some one of them made a title about what happened to Noel Chacha's school fee or school fees or something. Hey, let me tell you something. These people are just trying to search for anything. There's an old saying that a drowning man grabs at a straw. How can a straw save a drowned man? A drowned man. And basically, right now, this is what they're doing. So they could grab onto any title, any topic, as the young man, as that young boy said, that Gintu is a liar, and all these boys, all they're doing is making, doing things. He was basically addressing Gintu, doing things, um, for views to gain attract subscribers. He said they're doing things to attract subscribers because if they don't make those types of reaction videos, they will not make any money. And all Ginto is doing things. I see somebody continually laughing. Imagine a grown man is sad and disappointed over over robots. Oh, oh God, Lord, you guys are crazy. um. hmm, Oh yeah, that's the video that I'm talking about, Joseph Patrick. That's the video that I'm talking about. That he was almost crying in the intro, to get the donations, cause he went there before. He went to that home before. This is his second time at that house. He went there before and actually, he went there before and actually nobody turned up. There was not much help because generally, if he had gotten the help, his second trip would have been giving the aid that he got. But this, he went back with a different style and fashion this time. So he went back showing again the same thing that he showed the last week, which is the toilet, the pit latrine, which has no building at all. It has no cover, and the kids that are sleeping on the mud in the hut. And I'm saying that, the kids are happy. They're very happy and they're living their life. I mean, we're in the West and I understand that it's very different here. And if help is to come, let them help. But I'm saying that he went with a different vibes, a different style, and people got aggravated and they went after him in his comment section. And then he clapped back at them. He handpicked those comments and he clapped back. He made a video clapping back, telling them that Marwa will be arrested. Marwa will be arrested because Marwa helped the young boy. Now imagine this. Because Marwa helped the young boy, he will be arrested for doing what? Parading the young boy on his channel and doing this with funds, what he got. And that the chief said that when he's getting funds, if he's helping somebody, he's to go through the authorities. Tell me, is he going through any authorities? Has he ever gone through any authorities for anything any help that he's ever gotten? Please tell me, please. Somebody, anybody. Eh? Has he ever? So simple. He went berserk because people came after him. And that's why I was saying, I'm sticking to the story that the young boy was saying, that what Gitanita was saying earlier. That clip that I show, when he was saying that all Gintu is doing is for views. And maybe, just maybe, the viewers are fed up of giving because they realize that he makes stories. He makes stories for these views. In the beginning, everybody was there to help. But because them now behave themselves, people are taking longer. A lot of people was there telling him, why you don't go help? You go and help them. Help them. You're a good G. You're the G. You're the gang. You're the G. Go and help them. I was like, what? I don't sound right. You help them. Help them. Help them. I'm like, no, I'm not seeing anybody saying that they are going to help They're telling him to go and help. So I'm like, this not look right. This seems like people are angry. And as time goes on, the insults came and they came and I'm like, oh my God. So his video saying that Marwa will be arrested and saying all kind of stuff about Magic KE, and I think Magic KE probably just clapped back because I saw a thread of something from Magic KE. So I believe Magic KE made a clapback video too because you go and wake a sleeping lion. Why are you coming here to tell people? But what happened? Him run out of breath. He run out of breath. He's run out of stories. So he was going here, there, and everywhere. Oh, Magic AE had to do Marwa's monetization because Magic AE, Marwa had to use Magic AE's address for his monetization, and Magic AE had to do Marwa's monetization. I'm like, what the? Wait, what does that have to do with anything that you were saying earlier? It's crazy. When me tell you say mad, mad, crazy. He went berserk only over the fact that nobody paid him no mind about what he was trying to do because they realized it was a plan and nothing is wrong with asking for help because he was asking for help all the time with the older folks. But now him amp it up a notch. Yes, I spoke about that today. When you say you think it was I spoke I don't know, maybe Mora said it, but I spoke about it today also. He was responding to a comment. He said it on his channel, and also he responded to the comment because one of his subscribers said to him, "You need to take up that child labor case." Child, me sound like a tattoo and child. That child labor case. Um and he said his response was, "I'm working on it." Typical con man. Con man. I'm working on it. You know, them people who make a lot of promises and them can't fulfill, but the yes man thing is a con man vibes, you know. And when you see people like them like for con, that is the behavior. They will say yes to everything. They will make promises that they know that they cannot fulfill because they know that people will support them in those dirty deeds. And I also made mention in the podcast I did today that when those parents, because I saw what he said in the comment section, when those parents are sending their kids off, you heard Marwa said it. You've seen like kids in the vlog, some all around in the village, taking animals out to graze. They even make makeshift shed from the burning sun. Hmm? No one knows where they are. We've seen even kids down by the river collecting firewood, and they live far. They live far. Nobody knows where they are. Animals in the bushes. Anybody could haul them away and do whatever they want. No one knows. But put that aside. I'm talking about like the child labor story, what they were talking about, what he's trying to bring up. That thing. If those kids don't work, they're not gonna eat. Is it that you're going to help your parents in the yard do something? Or you're going to go next door to help your neighbor do something in order for you to help yourself? Period. So I don't know what they're saying. We've seen on numerous occasions how these kids will come looking for something to do when school is out. What is wrong with that? Like I say, again, here in the West, don't kids go to work as early as even 15 and them give them couple hours? 15 or 16, they give them couple hours. They give them couple hours to work a particular time frame so they don't do like a 40 hour or something like that. Yeah? The government will designate the hours for them to work. Is that called child labor? And I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. A lot of those and even that boy Chris knows the right thing. Him know the right thing because he would have had to gone through the same thing. So I don't know where they're coming from now with this kind of thing, just talking about this and talking about that. And they themselves can't help these kids. How many of them even left school before the time? Not that I'm condoning any type of behavior, but I'm saying how many of them left school before because them parents can't help them and they have to go and help. The government not help neither. Parents run away and leave them with grandparents. Look at the story with this little boy. His mother is deceased. The father is has abandoned him. And that little boy turned to stealing because he not get no help. Most likely the way how him want it because him hungry and the food not come. Him go and go thief. And you will see more of that. If people don't earnestly give these kids a way out, make them put them shoulder to the wheel because it's either one way or the other. If they don't work, they not go eat or they will end up on the streets. Period. Because there's no way that they're getting help. So they have to help themselves. I'm reading I guess I'm reading your question. I'm reading a question to Patrick. Patrick, you're getting emotional. You are getting emotional. No, sir. Sometimes you would feel like that, like you would want to catch somebody and straighten them out. But honestly, um, it don't make no sense. What is on YouTube, let it stay on YouTube because at the end of the day, them looking for content. Them hungry for content, and that's all they're doing. Digging up foolishness, making up stories, looking for past nonsense and anything and mixing everything. Oh my god. Hmm. Exactly, Mora. You are so correct. It's true. The way I love Marwa's family, no one knows. And I understand what you're saying, oh, Patrick, but that's so like you're becoming a fanatic now, you know. Take it easy. Don't put too much emotion in it. I understand because as a reactor, sometimes you see some things and you would want to come direct and just attack or directly get to the point and do what you have to do. But don't attach so much emotion because that now will come like you're becoming a fanatic. And we wouldn't want to know that you get yourself in trouble just because it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I started making content on YouTube through Marwa's advice and motivation. And it's good to know, it's good to know that regardless of what, you know, they would say, imagine they are his village mates. And they are the ones who are taking him to the cross to crucify him on a daily basis. And he was the one who started this all. He was the one who when I say started this all, well, we know now that he was not the only one who brought YouTube. He was not the first one who brought YouTube to Nyabohanse. It was Chef Matiko, right? But Chef Matiko said that he never knew that you could earn money from YouTube like that. But Marwa got ahead and he did his thing and he never kept it to himself. He mentored, he shared his story firstly. He gathered his followings and shared, he wasn't selfish. He shared his village with us. And then he mentored as much as he could. Even whether directly or indirectly, he played a huge role in that village. And one can't deny that. One can't deny that. Even the situation with the little boy today. Look how many people came out in support. Even when Marwa was like tired and give up, and you guys went for him when it should have been the other way around. He should have been the one actually saying, guys, help this boy so he don't have to come back to my house again. Instead, you guys, true love and appreciation for what he brings to you guys on a daily basis. In return, you guys shape him up like any loving family would have done and said, listen, no, we're going to do it this way. Let's do it this way. And you guys showed up and show out in style. And I know that's not even the end of it. I know that is not even the end of it. And it goes to show that Marwa is doing something right. He's doing something right. So, as I would say, against all odds, he's doing a good thing. He's not perfect, and he's human just like any one of us. And we are here witnessing, I want to say, the Calvary effect. You know this little song? Jesus alone cannot bear the crucified cross. Well, that's a little hymn. I don't even know the rest of it. That's all I can remember. My great aunt always be singing just that part. I don't know the rest of the words. Jesus alone cannot bear the crucified cross. We've seen Marwa on a daily basis, whether from the smaller YouTubers, the nitpickers, me call them nitpickers, whether from the nitpickers or the big fish, they would cannibalize, whether them from the village or they're from Kenya. They would come out and drag him and crucify him on a daily basis. And he still stands and shines. And with the love of you, the love and support of you guys, standing firm behind him and believing on him and in him, working with him, you know, we've seen where good things can happen. Today was a good testimony. Today was a good testimony. I must say, I actually started by saying today, in today's podcast, I started by saying, where are the nitpickers? What are they saying now? We know they will twist the story and they will come with something else because they're too ashamed to accept that regardless of what it was, he still showed love and determination in the end. He still came out and you guys still, you know, urged him along. He listened. He stood up, hungry, tired, and went out on the road for hours to get these things through you guys. And they still, I saw one title. That boy was going in the opposite direction, which I know that somehow they would have done anyways, because them just have to find something negative to say. It cannot be positive. Marwa can never do anything sensible in their eyes. So they would have to jab. Mhm. They would have to jab until they find something to talk about and to paint him not dirty, to entertain. But we move, we move, we move. Let me just read a few comments and then I will go and make myself some clove tea, and that would be it for today. We've chatted a long time. It's over an hour. Woo. Hmm. I wish our own would react on their drama more and not repeat. Oh, okay. All right. So you guys were just anyways. I see something here. That clothes that shirt that he was wearing that says not today. Not today, maybe tomorrow. Exactly. Exactly. They should have just framed that shirt because it changed. It changed. It brought him change. It brought him change. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. I want to wrap up now. Please remember to hit the like if you hadn't done so, hit the like on your way out. Let me go make some clove tea I really want a rosemary plant. I want a nice rosemary plant. At this time of the evening, I love to have some rosemary tea, and I cannot find no rosemary nowhere. Every time I go to the market, I can't find it. Forgive me, guys, but that's I go often sometimes like this. Yeah. Patrick, you're saying first Simarwa already. Oh, oh, don't believe me. Believe me. It don't even matter. It don't even matter what them saying, because at the end of it all, many have done what some of them are just doing. Many have acted in ways that how some of them are just acting, and it will continue. It's just a cycle. It goes on and on and on. They will come and they will react and they will fade away, fade away, fade away. Yes, they will fade away after a while, and it goes on. They will always have to find something, because let me tell you what the trick is before I go. The trick is they know that once they go negative, it earns them higher. They earn higher. A lot of them, a lot of them don't really have no hate. It's just the money. You hear them say, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Who know that Bible verse? For the love of money is the root of all evil. So because they want the money and they know that that is the quickest route to even get watch hours. I'm telling you, I saw some channel just bunks, just appear and them just leap, and they're up there because they're negative. And let me tell you another thing, because they know that Marwa is not like a lot of other content creators that will sue the hell out of you, because they know that Marwa is not that kind of person. That is the only reason why you see them feeding and doing all of this tarnish. They will say that, oh, we are on YouTube. He's on YouTube and he's putting his thing out there so he can be criticized. But when it comes to defamation, you don't play. You could take it off of YouTube. You have that as proof. You would have all that they leave there as proof. But when it comes to defamation, you don't play, because I can take you down for defamation. But because they know that Marwa is not one for that, he will say, oh, let them stay. Once they talk, they will stop. Once you don't say nothing, they will stop. So they feed. And he ignores. And they feed. And he ignores. And it gets more massive. I want you to take a look around, honestly, and count how many people that does content, reaction content, how many people that you see that reacts negatively, that criticizes negatively to Marwa. I want you to count how many. And when you're done counting all those channels, I want you to count how many of the channels that reacts positively to Marwa and the family. Please. So it tells you, when you do that, you will see that the positive are outnumbered by a far. Because why? The money is better over there. But let me tell you, I cannot sleep. I could not sleep. I could not. Knowing that I would go out there and tarnish somebody's life by defaming and degrading them, making up lies, dragging people's family name on the internet like that. How they do it. No, sir. Me no want no part of that. I don't want that money. I don't want that. Period. I want to know that I can rest well when night come. I want to know that I can sleep okay when I rest my head, when I say my prayers. I forget the world and I go to Zeus land. I'm free. So if my time comes, At least me know I did not go with no bitterness. I did not tarnish nobody. I go free. Yes, that again. That okay. Thank you, Awa. Thank you for that. First Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. And as you say also again, as you say again, karma will go for 5 generations. Yeah, yes. Even the good book mentioned these kind of things. Yes, it will follow. And it also speak about people who make row with your enemy, who speak foully. Your foul mouth, especially like a foul mouthed woman. Hey, making strife where there is none. False news, false witnesses, false witness. All of that. So, as I bow out gracefully, let me just take the time out to say, this was my little way to kind of come back. I tried it yesterday, but I had too much housework. Yesterday was crazy. Let me just take this time out to say thank you guys for sitting here with me and listening. This is my little way to come back out officially. I'm still not out of the, if you know if you know you know, if you don't know, well, I'm gonna let you know. I've been a little bit under the weather. We've been struggling back and forth with some issues, digestive issues. We're not really sure what's going on yet. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. I have some other tests to do again, and just pray for me continually. And let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm waiting to get a date to go back for the second one. Um, the first one was invasive. The first test was invasive. The second one would be the same. We are working on all of that. So let's keep our fingers crossed that all will be well. But I'm feeling fine up to this point. It comes and it goes. I'm eating for wellness. I don't really eat nonsense. Say one, say two. You understand? I don't eat nonsense. And a lot of things that I even used to eat, I try to cut them out of my diet completely. So we're working on seeing what's going on. Remember, we're not young anymore. Things change, things don't remain the same. But we will be here. I'll update you as I go along. But I'll be here, God's willing. And we'll talk about all the shenanigans of the village some more. And yes, once again, let me remind you to hit that like button before you leave because it was over 50 something watching a while ago and I'm only seeing 33 likes. So, hi. A lot of those people are already gone because we're down to 30 something. So, please hit the like before I go off or as you exit and let us meet again in the next one. Leave your comments also on the comment section because this is live chat. Before you exit, just leave a comment on the comment section to let you YT know that yes, we were doing something over here. You understand? Yes, please do just that. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.